There has been an explosion in the garden in the last week. I was gone for 8 days, and this is how my garden looks like now. This picture is from a week ago. You can see how tiny the squash was and the sweet potato. Within just 1 week, everything exploded. And this is how it looks now. Did you see how much the zucchini grew? It kind of grew like one leaf a day or even more. It's amazing what rainwater can do for the plants. And I also used some fish fertilizer just the last day before I went. Let me show you what happened in the garden in that last week. This is mid-June in zone 5A. In this bed, I have planted the tomatoes because I usually use this trellis. I know it's better to rotate plants, but I don't have that luxury, so tomatoes are gonna go here. In this bed, I put the bigger tomatoes, so like the medium size and big ones. I have several types. I'm not gonna go over them now, but maybe I'll have a different video when I try them and let you know how they turned out, because I'm trying new varieties this year. But I also have here the tomatillos. I have only 3 this year. And then I had planted here some lettuce and spinach. They're about to bolt, so we'll use them up. I had some radishes here that they bolted, and I took them off before we left. But then I planted a row of purple carrots here. They're doing fine. That's my experiment this year, planting them in between the tomatoes. And then I have a trellis here for pole beans. So everything looks amazing. I'm gonna start remembering what tasks I have to do. So one of them is pruning, getting rid of the suckers on the tomatoes, and trellising them over here. And of course, I did some different types of herbs here, like this Thai basil and then regular basil that got buried. And to think about that, I mulched everything before I left. Now I can hardly see any mulch. On the other side here, I have the raspberry, the Joanne J, and they grew monstrous. They are taller than I am. I pruned some of them, well, most of them. I pruned them to the ground so that we can get only one full harvest, and I left some summer pruned so that I can get some now. This bed is for the grapes. I had mint here, but we had really severe winter, so I guess I lost most of them, so I just replanted the mints and they're doing great. But the grapes is humongous. It's doing great. This is the grape. It's only one grape going up there. So my second task is I need to thin the grapes. I did not do that in previous years, which resulted in smaller grapes. I need to find a way. I saw some people just like cutting these like by half or removing whole bundles. I'm not sure. I need to research that. If you know what to do in order to thin grapes, let me know in the comments. But I need to thin them out. There's so many. I can't keep them all. These are the ground cherries, and you saw them in the picture. They were so tiny just 1 week ago, and now they're huge. The peppers are here getting smushed by the grape, so I need to take care of that as well. So just tame the grape. That's one thing I have to do. Here I have different types of eggplants. They were attacked by those flea beetles. They are just so bad. You see them here. Usually I don't spray anything. I just go and like smash them, and if I keep doing that every day for like 4 days, usually the population goes down really much. But I haven't done that for some time because I was away, so they are taking advantage. Bad. So see the kind of damage that they have done here, just like a sieve. They're so bad. And then I had the cilantro here that is bolting. It was fine a week ago. All this growth is within 1 week because it bolted. Here I have my experiments with the new type of zucchini, a scallop type zucchini, and it's a bit more resistant to the borer, so I'll see what it does. But it's also a fast one, so maybe I'll get some zucchini before the borer attack. I always lose all my zucchinis to the borer. Here I have more shorter types of kind of like lunchbox peppers on the side, so they're easy to harvest. And here I did sweet potatoes because I want them to go down on the grass. I'm out of space here. And then here I have a new type of squash. It's called Polista, and if harvested young, it's supposed to be like a zucchini, but it's borer resistant. Oh, it's covering my sage, so also I need to tame that and guide it so that it can go down on the rocks. And I have chamomile here that is going absolutely crazy, about to bloom, although I'm seeing some burn marks. I'm not sure what that is. Do you know? The rosemary is getting covered as well, but finally I'm getting some snow peas. Yay! I don't have a lot because the roly-polies ate most of my seeds as usual. So these I call them the sun beds because they are exposed to the sun the most in my garden, are doing great. Let's take a look at some of the kind of shady ones, or the shaded ones. This is one shaded one. It's kind of like my miscellaneous bed, and it has just whatever is left from the greens, like chard, spinach here that is bolting. I have a couple cucumbers that are covered, but eventually I will have to remove all this green, like the lettuce also have to be removed. That's another task, get rid of the lettuce. And I'm just letting this cilantro go to seed so I can collect the coriander. And these are my shaded beds. They only get some sun from here. That's the west side, so not a lot, but they look good. This is a lovage plant. I tried it in the bed and it came back. It's perennial, and this year it is flowering with some bad aphids that I need to take care of. That's another task. Then I will show you how it grew in ground. You will not believe it. So here I have also different types of chards and lettuce that needs to go. So different kind of greens. But what I did this year is in between the lettuces I planted chard, celery, so that once I remove the lettuce, the other ones, the chard and celery, will have more space to grow. So now it looks just like really crowded, but eventually it'll be more roomier once I remove them. And I might also seed a few things there. This lettuce looks good. This is Loma. I'm trying it for the first year, Loma lettuce, and it's not bolting, so that's good. And in here there's arugula and different types. Also these will go, and I'm planning maybe to put some cucumber here. I tried to seed it. Only one survived because of the pulleys, so another task is to reseed the cucumbers. Here I have just the mint, nothing else. If the cucumber goes, then it will cover this area. This bed is problematic. I don't know what to do with it because this part gets shaded completely. So I also have a lot of greens. Look at this. This is perpetual spinach. It's a type of chard, but it is smaller and tastes more like spinach than chard, so less chardy. So it's nice. I really like it. And it doesn't bolt usually. It's fine. So I plant a lot of it. And then this lettuce will go and this would remain together with the celery again. This is the rainbow chard. So weird. This year I have two that bolted. Doesn't usually do that to me. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna let it seed and collect the seeds. And it's here in the complete shade, so I'm not sure why it bolted this year. I also have this garlic chive. It is thriving in the shade. So a lot of choices to do here in the shade. Of course, the cilantro was fine. Now it's bolting. So this is complete shade here. Maybe an hour of sun at sunset, but that's it. So that part was fine, but this part gets more sun, so I tried to plant a lot of beet. The pulleys would eat the seed every time. I reseeded 3 times, so I think I'm getting some. They might survive. And then just in case, I planted beans. These are shelling beans, and I just got the beans from the store. So I don't know how they look like. Looks like bush beans for me for now, so we'll see. And in the third bed, this bed gets the most sun in this shady area. So I usually do some tomatoes, usually cherry tomatoes. I planted them really late because I didn't have time. So like a week ago or a week and a half ago. So they are still tiny. I also need to get rid of the suckers and trellis them. I have 10 tomatoes here, and this is 4x8 bed, so I know it's a lot, but once they are trellised and pruned, they should do fine. And also they don't get huge here because they only get some sun. I mean, there's the neighbor's tree here, so it kind of blocks the sun, and they get some sun from this side and from the west. I also seeded some radishes right before I left, and they have come up, so that's good. We'll see. I hope that they don't bolt in the heat. We're getting some 90-degree weather in the next week, so we'll see. Over there in the in-ground bed, I have the trellis where the cucumber will go, and I planted some slicing cucumbers. I'm excited about them because they're supposedly resistant to the yellow cucumber beetle, so we'll see. But they're doing fine so far. I have 5 on this trellis. And then here, the strawberries, they usually struggle under the shade of the maple tree. But the pole beans over there, the purple ones, they do well because they get the sun from the south. This is the plum tree that I planted last year. It is doing great. This one is a full-size one, and I'm gonna keep it shorter. So another task is to prune them. I need to summer prune all of these, especially in their second year, so that it's kind of 5 feet. For now, I think it's like 7, so I need to take some of it out. Here, the fig tree, the Chicago hardy fig, was late this year because our summer was late, so it's still short. I don't know if it will have time to bear some fruits this year. And here I usually just plant some flowers so that we can see them when we enter the garden. They're like zinnias and salvias, and I did also some milkweed for the monarch butterflies. So I have a variety. And then here there is some pole beans, same variety. And this is the clematis. It is doing great this year. This is its best year. And I think what happened is it was pruned to the ground. I mean, it died to the ground. Usually it does not, but because of the weather, it died to the ground. And then it did this. So I think from now on, I have to prune it to the ground every year so that it comes out and becomes this pretty, gorgeous. On this side, the peonies are done. They bloomed, and now they're getting very sick because of all the humidity that we are having. So I needed to tame this bed here, And the columbine needs to be pruned as well and lifted. It just gets so leggy. Oh, this is the side bed over there, the new one. I will show it to you in a second. But let's take a look at what's left in the backyard. I have this bed around the pond. The lilies will be here soon, but then the other perennials are doing great, like the geranium here, and it is spreading. I didn't know that it spreads, but it is. Oh, these are so, I think they're so pretty. The roses, I have the purple basil. It's still small, but I was late in planting it. And more roses. I have different types of coneflower, and the grapes. I have all the grapes blooming this year. So this is one grape here. I think that's a Reliance. And this is also a Reliance. This is their first year blooming and bearing, but this one is so tiny. I don't think I should let it bear. Like this is how thick it is, and it's not thick enough for all of these fruits. So I think I need to get rid of most of them. So it's the second year, but this one, this is its third year. It's 3 years old, and it has a much thicker trunk. So I'm gonna let it fruit, but I also need to prune or like take some of them off. So that's one task. Oh, and these are getting, I think, hit by some kind of herbicide. That's too bad. Okay, the honeysuckle is doing great. And this type of honeysuckle is a Japanese type, and I haven't seen any berries on it. This is its, I don't know, 8th year or 7th year, and it doesn't spread. So I think it's good. It's not an invasive type. So that's nice. And here is the currant bed. And it is bearing some currants, although it got hit by like different type of weather, but you can see this is pink currant, and we should get some harvest. Here on the outside I have the mulberry tree. It's doing good, it's growing. I harvested a handful only, but it's getting this thing on the branches. I don't know what this disease is. And see, if you know, let me know in the comments. Is it fungal? I can see it on different leaves. I suspect it's fungal. There's so many fungal diseases going on now because of our weather and how humid it is. This is the anise hyssop. I pruned it already, but it's blooming. Look at the flowers. It smells like anise. And this is the lovage. You will not believe. Like, the one inside is like 2 feet, but here, this is all the lovage. It's 10 feet at least. It's humongous. It's flowering. These are the flowers. Kind of okay, and it still tastes good. So these are 2 plants. I had 3. I got rid of 1 because I did not expect them to be this tall. I don't know what to do with it. I may eat 1 leaf a day. It's pretty pungent, like in a salad or soup, but that's it. So like you need 1 plant, and that's more than enough, and it's perennial, so it's great. It tastes kind of like celery, but much more flavorful. And here in the outside we put our new quail enclosure. My husband built this for them, and it's pretty good. It's here, it's next to the rain barrel, and they look really happy. We built it and enclosed this water, which is enough for them probably for more than a month. And also the feeder. I will have a different video showing how the different features in this bed, but it's pretty nice, and they really like the, oh, there's an egg we just harvested. They really like the sand room here, so really happy. Hello. Yeah. They have like a little window here where they go to the other room. And here's the final in-ground bed in the backyard. This is the new bed where, or like the new setting where I planted the fruit trees last year. They have doubled in size. I planted some cucumbers here, pickled cucumber. I don't know how they will do, but this is the only space I had for them. This is the cherry tree. It's doing really good this year. Of course, nothing bloomed or gave fruit. It's only its second year. Oh, look at this cornflower. I planted cornflowers last year and they are so pretty. This is another plum tree and it's doing great. And here in the back I planted a trampolino squash, and then there's a melon over there that I plan to let climb on the fence. Here I covered all the strawberries and we got pounds of strawberries already because I covered them so the birds are not getting into them. So I need to harvest the strawberries, and also I need to train them here. The apple trees are doing okay, I guess, but they're getting disease. This is a fungal disease. I'm not sure what it is. I'm new with apples. I think it's rust. See the rust. But I sprayed them over the winter a couple times with fungicide, neem oil, horticultural oil, so I was hoping they don't get it. Also, all of these are resistant varieties. I have like Freedom, Enterprise, so they should be fine, but they're still getting it. It's just that our weather is so humid. This peach tree is doing good. It's not getting a lot of fungal diseases like the one in the front yard, and it's bearing a lot. I tried to thin it. Well, here's more that I did not thin. I tried to thin it. I thinned maybe 70% of it, but I think I should have thinned it more. Like these are like 3 inches apart. I didn't have the heart to. They're not getting bigger. Should I thin them at this stage more or not? That's the question. I think it's 5-year-old, so it's fine to bear. It's just short because I keep it short. It's like 5 feet tall. So I need to see. This is my pollinator garden and it's doing great. I added many more species this year because some of them died because of our winter, but there are more perennials. I added more types of coneflower. So this one here, I think kind of bubble gum. I have the old one here, the twister and the daisy. More colors of coneflowers. Agastaki, that's a new one, a yellow one. There's of course the milkweed. I added different types of euro. So, well, this one I had, that white pearl, but then I added a yellow one, a small one there, and a red one here. So I'm excited about these two. And I'm also excited about the liatris here, the purple one. So I'll have like purple with white. And this is goldenrod that planted itself in a different part, so I brought it here. So I'm also excited about the yellow. So this should be like a nice mix of colors together. And here, these are the grapes that I'm rooting. They're doing great as well. I'm also upping my game in terms of fruit trees in pots. So this is the lemon that we have, and it usually struggles when we move it outside, but I'm so happy that there are new leaves coming up and also like new flowers. It gave us 2 lemons this year, So I want it to have more leaves so it can have more lemons. This is a new lemon. This is the pink variegated lemon that I got this year, and it's doing good. So happy about that. This is just calendula that I'm growing in a pot because I can cover it and it doesn't get attacked by the moth. And here, this is a foil persimmon that I got new this season as well. It got a lot of rain when I wasn't here, so it wilted, but I have 2 branches that survived, so that's good. So the pond area is doing good. We're getting more privacy because of the grapes as well. And here's a quick look at the flowers on the flower pots. The dahlias, these are all on the stairs. I'm so excited about them this year. I think I have a great combo. Most of them started to bloom, but they should be in full bloom soon, maybe 2 weeks. Look at this. This is Love in a Mist. My first time. So pretty. And all of these, all of those, or most of those dahlias are ones that I had last year. Geraniums. Oh, look at this snapdragon. They are going to burst into colors very soon. Look at that. This is a new dahlia, the yellow one. A new smaller zinnia, shorter zinnia. It's another dahlia. And here I'm not sure what to do. I'm gonna plant more. I need to organize them. This is a jasmine that I'm going to keep inside, but now it's outside. And the ones on the side are just absolutely amazing. Look at the colors of the snapdragons here as well. The grape is invading them, but they are so pretty. I forgot where I got them from. I think I planted them, yes, from seeds. Look at that one. The new side yard that I planted last year is also doing good. There was a bare spot here, so I put some annuals like marigold and cosmos, and this is a sage. I was told it is perennial and it should grow as a bush, so we'll see. Maybe it will take over this spot here. My rose died here, so it's coming back a little bit, but the weather was crazy this year. The cornflowers are happy. The peonies are getting all hit by that humidity, so I need to prune them a little bit more, so that's another task. The lavender is just loving this spot. I have it in the backyard, but it's not happy because of the shade, but look at how pretty it is. I have so many, and I'm gonna harvest the flowers, hoping for another round maybe later, so I'll cut them back. This is butterfly weed, I think. It is amazing, like the colors, especially with the purple and the cornflower. It's like a really nice mix. This is baby breath, and it should open tiny little flowers, really nice with bouquets and vases. So I've been cutting a lot of those flowers and bringing them inside. Really pretty, especially purple and orange, like you see here with the salvia and the butterfly weed. And the linden tree has finally started to grow in our house, and it's flowering. I think it smells like heaven. I know the flowers are not impressive, but they smell so good. For me, it's better than roses. So pretty. I plan to dry some of them this year and use them in teas. I heard that they are really good for stress relief. Finally, the front yard. These are my pear trees, the trio. They have gone really crazy. I wasn't sure about the pruning. I pruned a little bit, but not sure what to do with all that growth. So I need to another task of trying to summer prune them, but they bore a lot of fruit this year. Like you can see in here, I thinned them to 1 fruit per group because they were like 3 for this big one, for the luscious pear. The bosque finally bore one fruit, and I'm so excited about it. Where is it? It's over there. This one here. Finally, I'll get a luscious, but because not a luscious, a bosque, because the timing of the flowering didn't work with the other ones. So what I did this year, I planted a 4th pear. You will think I'm crazy because I have so many pears in just like one grove. But if I do better job in pruning, they should be fine. So this is a Bartlett, which is a really good pollinator for all of them. I discovered that the luscious and Seckel, they don't have a lot of pollen, so they don't pollinate very well, but they've been doing good, I think. Anyway, I just got this Bartlett really cheap, and I put it here. We'll see. The only thing is it's susceptible to a lot of diseases, not like luscious and Seckel. And for Seckel, see, I thinned them, but I left 2 in a bunch because they stay small. They're so sweet. And everything else here looks good with the roses and the strawberries. And on the other side of the front yard, this is the apricot tree, and it is bearing fruit. Look at that. I'm so happy. It did not get a fungal disease as well. Probably 15, I would say, if people don't steal them. So maybe we'll eat some apricots this year. We only had it once. Oh, look, there's a baby, there's a bird nest here. Oh, who's in it? Oh my gosh, I didn't know. Okay, so so that's the apricot tree. It's going bonkers. It is very, very tall. My plan was to keep it at 6 feet, but again, because of the thieves, I let it go, and I need to get something like a stick to pick the fruit with. This is the next one. That's the peach tree that used to give us so many good fruit. It got a disease. It got a fungal disease, and I sprayed it 3 times over the winter, but it still got that disease. It's bearing, but I'm not expecting much of it because it's sick. So I thinned it a lot. Hopefully, like, look at the also winter damage. All of these dead branches, and I pruned a lot of dead leaves, dead branches, but still. So that's the tour. I will write a list of my tasks, and maybe I will shoot another video to show you how I did that. Thanks for watching.